Hello guys, this is Jacob. Today I'm gonna make a video to show you guys how to build an image upscale pipeline with ComfyUI using latest Flux.1 GGUF model and also the Dev Turbo Alpha Lora from Alimama. Okay, that being said, let's get started. So here's the diagram that we're gonna build today. So basically, this is gonna generate the image upscale pipeline, and then you can see from the very right side we have a image generated for a initial upscale, and then we have a better, even better upscale for the second try. So this is what we're gonna build today. So hopefully you will enjoy this video. So we're gonna build this on Kaggle, so it's totally 100 free. So you can just follow this tutorial to build your own image upscale pipeline. Hope that helps. So that being said, let's go to Kaggle. So first, we have to install ComfyUI, and also I'll have another video to show you guys how to install ComfyUI. But this one, after you install ComfyUI, you also have to install a couple of other models for upscaling, and also have to install a couple of custom nodes. So first, let's say we want to install some of the models. So then you also have to install the ComfyUI manager, so that after you install ComfyUI manager, you have to install the 4x MKD CX 200K model for upscale. Also, you can use the other one, 4x Anima Sharp, but either of these upscaling model is fine. So we'll go through all that later, but keep in mind that all this stuff specified here, you have to install if you want to run this image upscale pipeline. So let's continue. So this is basically a command that we're gonna switch the category to a more basically larger disk space. So because Kaggle has a limited in the default working directory, so you have to switch to the Kaggle tab. Then we have to install the dependencies here. So basically, we also cover this in the other tutorial. And then basically just install ComfyUI, install the requirements, and make sure all this directory exists. And after that, we just download a few models here. So basically, we use the Flux.1 dev 8-bit GGUF model. So instead of the original one, so this is the best one we can get from internet and then using Kaggle. And for the text encoder, we just use the default one from ComfyUI. So we just do the TF encoder and also the clip-out. The VAE, we just use the default VAE from Black Forest Flux.1 dev. So this is official VAE. We can just get it from the official Black Forest directory. And then after that, we just got two Loras. One is for realism. The other one is for basically we're gonna cover today. Is the Flux.1 Turbo Alpha. This is from Alimama, just released not long ago, maybe a few days ago. And then we can basically download the default diffuser PyTorch model, but we have to rename that to a Flux.1 Turbo Alpha Lora. So just for be more clear, so that you don't confuse with the diffusion PyTorch model. So instead, you know that's the Turbo Alpha Lora. So, and then next, we just can also add a control net, but I don't think it's needed for this demo. But if you want to try that out, you can also just download it from the Flux.1 dev control net canny, or maybe you can do this in the Shaker Labs. Either of these control net is fine, but it's optional. So then next, we just download the two custom nodes. One is for ComfyUI GGUF. This is for the Flux.1 dev GGUF model. So this is needed. The other one is for what we talked about earlier, which is in the ComfyUI manager to actually help the package maintenance. So to manage the models that we used in the ComfyUI and also the custom nodes. So this is very helpful. And next, we just expose everything to the public. So we cover all that ngrok setup for all these other videos. So we just skip that for now. We just basically saying that this is a local host. It's running on 81.880, so that's where the ComfyUI runs. We just click that, so we got the URL here. So just which we're gonna basically demo today. So C6AF, so you can see this is 6AF, so that's actually running. Then all you have to do is just spin up the main.py. So then you get ComfyUI running on a public URL. So this is all the setup you need, and you can go back. We can go back to the diagram, so we can explain how we built this pipeline. So after we install all the dependencies, then we come back here to show you guys how to build a pipeline. So first, we have to add a few components, so which is going to be reusable for the pipeline. So first one, the component that we're gonna use is the UNet. That's for the main model, so Flux.1 dev. 8-bit model, GGUF. So you can see that's the main model that we downloaded from the Flux.1 GGUF repo. The second one, we do need a dual clip loader. So this is for the clips. We need a clip T5 encoder, and also we need a clip underscore out. This is a pretty standard setup. After that, we just add the VAE. So the VAE is also needed. So this is from the official Black Forest lab we saw earlier. So just get the Flux.1 dev VAE, should be just fine. After that, we just get the Lora. So Lora from Alimama. So that's from the Flux.1 Turbo Alpha Lora. So this is the latest one. So these two, the main UNet model and also the Lora model, those are the latest model that's very popular today. And then next, we're gonna basically just get the prompt. So then here's the first prompt, and then the second prompt is for negative prompt. We're gonna not use today, but we're gonna use the first prompt, which is the actual positive prompt. So basically, the prompt is to do a female character wearing goggles while sitting in the desert, holding a cardboard sign that has writing on it in a black paint that says Flux.1 tutorial. So this is basically we're gonna use to generate the final image, and also we're gonna use this load image pipeline. So you can see everything on the top. It's a text pipeline. So basically you have the prompt and generate image. The one that's down below is the image pipeline. So you use the image to guide this final image generation. So it's basically image and prompt. You essentially gonna guide the final image generation. And so for the top line, we basically have this clip setup. After that, we just connect the clip with the Flux guidance. So there's a default, maybe not default, but people use the 3.5 all the time. So we just use the guidance at 3.5. And the next one, we're just gonna also set up the lower image pipeline. So first we add the load image, so you can pick image, which is gonna help the generation of the final image and a final upscaled image, and then you just add the image scale down to size. So this is basically from the dependencies that we install, so you can see this easy use. So let's go back to the our Kaggle, so you can see that's the easy use custom node. So basically, let's just go to the manager, the ComfyUI manager, to see what we're going to install. So first we have to install this all the models here. So we can install the 4x and MKD model. So let's say we just install from the model manager here. I can search for that. Just go for search for it, and you can see we are already installed this one. And then after that, we just need to install these 4 custom nodes, Control LTA nodes. So let's go back to the manager. So you can go to the custom node manager and then search for these things, and then just Control Alt A, so you can see that's installed. Same as the pixel resolution calculator. You can see from here, and then this is a calculator, and then after that we just install the easy use ComfyUI easy use. So you can see this is also installed, and after that you just install RG3, but this is actually not used for this demo. We can use that later, but this is optional. So, and then let's go back to the diagram. So you can, so after everything is installed, you just have to restart. So we start in the backend in Kaggle, so which is nice. And then, so you just have to update this image scale down to size. And then after that, just basically at the upscale model. So there are a couple of ways to upscale image. For this one, we just first use the default image, upscale it once. So it's basically like refactoring or make the image input image a little bit better. So then you can use scale the scaling mechanism to scale the image before it's actually running through this case sampler step. So then you can actually add this load upscale model. So this is the one that we actually downloaded. This is the model that we downloaded earlier and then we used to upscale this image. So it's load upscale model. Then tie this model to the upscale image using model. So you can see that model is tied to this upscale image process. The image we're taking is from the input image here. So I hope this is clear. And then the scaling step, we're gonna just use the upscale method is len cozos, and then we basically scale by zero point 0.5. So it's basically 2x. So just double the quality. And so this is basically the very straightforward like image upscale. So we first do the downsize, and then we just do get the model, and then after that we tie the model to the upscale image using models component or the node, and then we just tie this to the upscale image, and then we put that sub pipeline to this VAE encode. So you can see the VAE encode. We basically take this input, upscaled image input, and put it to the VAE encode. So you can see the VAE is also tied to the VAE encode. This is going to be reusable after the image is generated. So it's going to be like VAE decode later on. So the VAE component is going to be used later as well. So you can see the image encode is VAE is tied to the VAE encode and also the VAE decode, right? So so basically, this is the lower side of the image generation, which is to guide the final image generation. The upper body, sort of like the upper side of it, is basically so after we set up the Flux guidance, we just tie the guidance, basically the prompt, to the positive. So you can see the case sampler is basically to mix everything up, and you just tie this prompt through the Flux guidance and tie to the positive one. Right, the default, the negative one, we still tie to it, but we don't use it in the Flux demo. And after that, we just basically tie the GGUF model, basically main model, to the model case sampler here, and then we just tie this latent image, which is to help with the final image generation. This is the lower image pipeline. We just tie this latent image through this VAE encode, so then we can tie this latent image here. So this is basically tie this image generation pipeline to the case sampler. So after that, we just set up a couple of configuration for the case sampler, which is the seed control after generate. So follow this exact input or the field value. You can switch the seed, but just follow everything like control after generation equals to randomize steps, let's say 20 to 30, and configuration set to 1 or 3, and then the sampler you can just TP and PP 2M, and then the schedule is chars, and then the denoise is 2.85. So after all the case sampler is set up, so let's generate the output. So the output basically just use the VAE decode. You can see that actually using the VAE decode. And then after that, we generate the image. So but we want to actually see the actual generated image and the image that's been upscaled. So the first one, we just use the image as the generated raw image. So this is actually image from the prompt and the input image, which is already upscaled once for that input image. So you can see this image is actually created. So from this image upscale pipeline, so if we want to upscale this image again, then we can add another upscaling um, sort of like a step as well, so which we already did. So then you can see this default image that we generated. We open up in here, so you can see that this is the basically, let's see, this is the default image. So you can see this is the default image, and after we upscale it again, so then this is the default image from the VAE decode, and we get the image. And after that, if you want to scale that again, so just use this image output, and then we tie to the upscale image as this image input, and then the image model, upscale model, we can just use the previous model, the same model, which is the for 4XNMKD model. So then use that same model and then we upscale that again using the same strategy, which upscale method is length those and then the scale is a 0.5, scale by 0.5. So you got the upscaled image. So here's the upscaled image. It's sharper. You can see clearly that this is a little bit blurry for the face, but you can go to the upscaled image. This is actually sharper. So you can also continue to scale it. It just takes more time. But that's it. That's for the demo. And if you want to save this and reuse it, just click save. You'll save it, everything as a JSON. And next time you want to use it, just click load. So you'll be able to kind of spin up this diagram. So which is super nice. So that's why ComfyUI is super powerful. So hopefully this is helpful. And if you do like this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. If you have any questions, just comment below so we can answer that. And hopefully this is helpful. And thank you so much. Thank you for support this channel. See you in the next one.